All right. Hello, Natalie. Welcome in. Damn, it's hot. I'm absolutely sweating my backside off here. Ridiculous. Oh. Try and get the lid off this thing now. There we go. Oh, lovely. Straight out the fridge. It's been in there for hours. Water and blackcurrant. Freezing cold. Is this what you need? Oh. So you got your electric and everything sorted out then? I got the message, and then within seconds you messaged me back and said, it's done. It was like, that's the quickest fix ever. Just going to wait and see who else is going to turn up. New video. Oh, he's promoting. Okay. Oh. I'm actually on time for once tonight. Last week I forgot. And then I'd started half an hour late. Oh, damn, man. Why is it so hot today? Still hot now, and it's like evening time. Every bone in your blood told you it was her. Ask your mum. God. Honestly, you've got the truth. It's the only thing that makes sense. You know, I must have lived in this life. Hang on, I've got a message. Just messaging. Oh, he's in. I've just texted you on Facebook. I just messaged you, and then you were there. Like, boom. You appeared like a spirit from your Ouija board. Do I still get a chance to enter if I say Ouija on tonight's live? Before the next 3 videos? Does that count? So I'm uploading tomorrow's video and it's taking forever. Oh, that's alright. 7:30. There you go, Natalie. You got something to watch tomorrow night. 7:30. And Haunted Sessions is going to have a premiere. Is that the one you messaged me about earlier on, wasn't it? I think with the picture, the photos. I won't say anything because obviously it'll be a surprise for the other people watching. But yeah, it'll definitely be a good one to tune in for. Mad one, big collab with 5 other channels. Bloody hell. We're going to have to work out when you're going to be able to get down here now, because it's since you put your back out, I don't know when we're going to get a chance now. I've not recorded that image I sent you yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was weird. It was like that that EVP that I never thought I was going to get, and yet when I did that one at work, I ended up with a voice recording, didn't I? So EVPs seem to be legit. Oh, it's too hot. It's still too hot. I need this to cool down. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I had to go and get in the shower early on because I was sweating. I've put 3 different t-shirts in the wash today. It's the 4th t-shirt that I've put on today. And it's still warm and I'm still sweaty at 7:30 in the evening on Monday night. It's an absolute joke. I shave mine off because when I know you say that I can't stand the heat, it's not good for people with no hair, but I shave mine off when the weather's like this because when I have my hair that's grown out, aside from me having just this bit in the middle missing, I get hotter and my hair goes greasy and oily and I have to shave it off when the weather's like this. The only problem is I have to wear a hat because if I don't, then I end up with a sunburnt head all across the top here. It goes bright red and sore. So, talking of hats, my dad got me a new hat. What do you think of this? Here we go. What do you reckon of my new hat? It's a proper Panama hat. My dad bought it for me years ago and I forgot he had it. So, yeah, I got a brand new hat now. Next step is to get an Arthur Morgan hat like they had on Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I got a few funny looks walking home with it on the other night though. So it was just like sitting on me like this. I'm walking down the road with my my jacket. See that one over there? That beige one, and this one, and everyone down the road was looking at me as I was walking home. So yeah, I got this one. It's a proper Panama hat, black band, thatchy sort of straw type material. Yeah. Next up, I'm getting a gambling hat like Arthur Morgan, so I'm going to wear that when I go out, along with that jacket, and yeah, I turn myself into a cowboy. I'm not going to carry a lasso and shout yeehaw though, but yeah, I can get them on Amazon, but they're about 30 quid, so I don't really want to pay 30 quid for a cowboy hat right now, but eventually I will. I think I've actually got 2 in the bedroom, but I don't think they actually fit me anymore. Let me go see. Actually, I might not even need to buy any. I might not actually need to buy any from Amazon because look. Imagine me going down the high street with this on. That's one of them. It just sits on the top of my head. It doesn't actually fit properly, but it's got the string as well, so I can have it like that, or well, it's stupid. But if I put the things inside, I can actually have the proper hat. And then I've got the black one as well. Right, there you go. Yeah, it's more like Rick Grimes' Walking Dead hat, yeah. The sheriff's hat. I don't know which one I like better. I think I mean, the black is nice. I think I lean more towards the brown one. I think I like it with the feathers and stuff in this one. What do you think? Oh, Jay Asgar's in. Hello, Jay. Yeah, put them down there. Then my hat. Panama hat. Put them away in a minute. So yeah. Maybe I don't need to buy any off Amazon then. How you doing, Jay? Hope you're doing well. The door hasn't fallen off yet, has it? Jay's door hinges came loose the earlier on and nearly fell off onto the concrete patio. So touch wood, yeah. There you go. I did it for you. Slight old school Undertaker vibes. All you need is a long black wig. Yeah. Back in the day. Kane, I will bury you. Rest in peace. And then the eyes. Old school Undertaker, you can't beat it. It's a shame about all them dropping off. We got no like Kane, no Undertaker, Batista's gone. All the proper female wrestlers that actually knew what they were doing in the ring. Not saying that some don't. I mean, Rhea Ripley's great in the ring, you know, but the old school wrestlers like Lita, Trish Stratus, Mickie James, all the ones I had back in the day, it was so much better than what we got now. Good old school Undertaker impersonation. Nia Jax. Don't even get me started there. Yeah, Randy Orton's still there, thank God, yeah. Is he? Oh, yeah, he's back now. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, he's challenging Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship now, hasn't he? I got that storyline going. Yeah, Randy Orton's a good wrestler. But I see all the ones that, like, back in the day, Triple H, they've all got to stop sometime, but I think Triple H could have kept going for a while if he didn't have that heart attack. That's what stopped him, and he's decided now that he was going to, you know, give it up, and he's concentrating more on the company side of it now, you know, like the CEO or COO, whatever name they've got for it. And, you know, that sort of thing. But back in the day, I mean, you had a lot of good female wrestlers. Gail Kim, she was good. And then now we've got like the ones coming up from NXT and things like that, which is good. But I think that when you got people like Naomi who haven't got a clue what they're doing in the ring, their finishing move is a pile of crap. Their wrestling is a pile of crap. Not entertaining at all. Microphone skills are a pile of crap. You've got a whole person who can't do anything entertaining in the ring, and yet she's still there. It's just ridiculous. And she only got in because she's married to one of the Usos. Lita was good. Yeah, Lita was great. She was one of my favourites back in the day. When she had that, was it her and Trish Stratus had a rivalry or something? I think it was. Or who was it? Trish and somebody. They had a rivalry, and that was really good. when you started mixing all that up like those back in the day with those other female wrestlers, that was top tier women's wrestling. Now it's not going to be all that good, apart from a few. Because back then they knew how to do things. They knew how to entertain. They knew how to wrestle. They knew how to play a heel. They knew how to play a babyface. Nowadays, half the things that they put these wrestlers in for don't work. The gimmicks don't work, so they have to take them off TV, rebrand them again. Raw going to be interesting tomorrow. Yeah, I'll catch up on it tomorrow, sometime in the day, because I haven't got BT Sport anymore. So yeah, I'll have to stream it.
He's not going to get away. She's a strong woman.
Old match, Randy Orton, Mick Foley, thumbtacks, barbed wire. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember seeing one that Mick Foley was in. Oh my God. It was absolutely horrendous. The whole ring, the ring ropes weren't ropes. The ring was ropes with barbed wire. I think it was called was it a Japanese death match or something? And Mick Foley was up on a ladder and his opponent pushed the ladder over and Mick landed right on the barbed wire and he's under his arm with his arm hanging over the other side, and the barbed wire was like cutting right into the underneath of his arm, and he was just tangled up in it, razor sharp barbed wire. That's just mental, absolutely mental what he did back in the day before WWE. Yeah, the old matches. Yeah, talking of that, I don't know what they're going to do with WWE Network. They're cancelling that soon. I think the end of this year they're getting rid of it. So all those classic matches they had, the idea of the network was to look back on all the years of the matches, the classic matches like Bret Hart versus Owen, and way before that Hogan Warrior, all those matches and everything else. So what are they going to do with all those tons of footage when they shut down the network? All that footage is on there. Oh, they're sending it all to Netflix. Okay. Oh, that'll be good then. So hopefully the subscribers will be able to get Raw, SmackDown and everything if you're subscribed to Netflix. I'm hoping that's the case and that's what they're going to stick to. Netflix, is it January 25? I think they all start. Let me find out. When does WWE go to Netflix? Yeah, January 25. Beginning in January. So, okay. That's good. So, yeah, 2025, early January. That's good. All right, so that saves me having to spend money, £25 a month on BT Sport, 250 quid for 10 months, and 275 for 11, and £300 a year for 12 months. Absolute joke. I need to go and get some more water. Just give me a second. I've run out. It's so hot. I've drunk everything already. Give me 2 seconds, and I'll come right back. Have a little chat between yourself, and then I'll be back in a moment.
most the wholesalers took a bit longer than I expected. Yes, indeed. And clearly you're not working either, and your poor brother's on his own. I don't know.
Call in number going for
Whoever it is, I've been talking to her too.
Come on, Mum. Last thing she wants is to feel like shot on top of things.
No, stop.
Claire.
Hello, Fred. Hello. We got a special guest. Ah,
You're never at work, are you? Yeah, it's all over the place. Obviously.
she's woken up. These YouTubers, other YouTubers, are so lucky. They just give their wife or somebody a shout, and they can bring them in water and food and everything. And there's me. I have to toddle off on my own to the kitchen because I've got no one to do anything for me here. And I say hello to everybody. Hey. Got more affection from this cat than I got from my ex-girlfriend of 7 years. You gonna say hello? Look.
Hanging from the apron strings.
There you go. Look. Say hello to everybody. Look into the camera. Look into the camera. Stoppy. There you go. Look into the camera. There you go. Good girl. The camera's there. Look here. Right here, look. There you go. If you've got a beard, the cat's going to lick it. You happy? Okay. Little Oreo wants to make friends. She got her tongue sticking out. Yeah. Has anyone seen the cats do this weird thing where their tongue doesn't go back in? Look. I think they do that when they get hot. When they poke their tongue out to try and cool down. I think that's part of it. But look, little tongue sticking out. Your tongue. I see your tongue. There. Then it popped back in. Want to go down? Go and get some water. Help your claw again. Yeah, watch your claws. There you go. Get her down there for some water. She's it's getting too hot. She's still warm. I think part of it is having the big light on as well. If I turn that off, there isn't enough light coming from over there, and I've only got a little lamp up there just behind the computer, so the big light is putting a lot of heat out as well. The other one's asleep in the bedroom. She's gone on top of the ottoman at the bottom of the bed. You going through? No, you're just going to sit in the corner, okay? Indecisive. Oh dear. So, Jason, have you seen the new Smug Puppy video? Apparently, the camera's gone into the portal again. Beardo tore it apart today. He's ripped him a new one again because the acting is so bad in it. Not like the acting's ever been any good, but this time it's even worse. Absolutely far worse than before. It's become more laughable now. It's just more of a joke. The whole thing is just a joke. The way they do their videos now, it's more, I find it funnier than actually trying to to see anything that they're doing wrong. What's that? He's off to sniff coke again. What's that? What's that? I feel like the other day is all the thumbnail for the next video. I'm really looking forward to it. He's got this pussy again. Oh yeah, have you got the other cat yet, Natalie? Or you got to wait a while to pick it up? Sometimes you have to wait a while, don't you, before they can be removed from their mother and the litter. I know you got one already, but you're getting another one, aren't you? This is stupid. You only just seen that comment. You went off for a drink. Yeah, I ran out of water. I said, talk between yourselves, and I'll be back in a minute. I've never touched drugs in my life. I've been offered it, and I declined. I went to a friend's house just up the road one night to watch some wrestling. There was me, my friend, his friend, his girlfriend, which was my mate's sister, and they had two kids asleep in the bedroom. So we were all in the front room. And I sort of disagreed with it because I didn't bring it up because it weren't my place. But I'm not going to, disrespect somebody in their own home. But on the back of a tablet that was face down was white powder on the sofa. Then my friend's friend reached down the side of the sofa, picked up this bag, like a freezer bag, had about that much white powder in it all the way across the bottom of the bag. And he said, I only get the best stuff. He said, I pay £1,000 for all this. And they were there sniffing most of the night. They offered me it, and I said no. And they said to me, go on, have some, try it. I said, no, don't want any. Don't want to do it, don't want to try it. Thank you very much. Thanks for the offer, but no thank you. And yeah, they're doing all that, leaving all the powder on the back of the tablets, and kids in the house, they're sniffing, and nah, not for me. I have to wait 6 weeks. Oh, okay. So yeah, they have to be at a certain age where they can be weaned away from their mother and the litter. Yeah, okay, got you now. So when will you? What's today? The 12th. So that's 2.5 months. So we're looking at September, maybe later on in September, maybe coming into October, you can get the next one. You did the right thing. Yeah, I've never touched it. Another thing that happened to me before, and I still can't remember to this day, it's a complete and utter blank. I went out with some friends, and they all went off to a nightclub, and we were just finishing off our drinks in the pub, and I had to go to the loo, and one of my friends, unbeknown to me, put half an E-tab in my drink, my beer, before we went out, and I downed the beer because we were, trying to get there early so it'd be costing less to go in, and I walked into Churchill's, it was at the time. When I got in, I got another drink. Next thing I know, don't remember anything at all about what happened while I was in there since I went in, first of all. And all I remember is after a few hours, I came out, started like seeing everybody outside, and then the guy who spiked my drink, who was a friend of they're my friends, and I had to hold myself back from almost murdering him because I nearly launched at him. I said to him, "What the F do you think you're doing? You're an effing idiot. Don't ever talk to me again. You shouldn't have done that. If I'd had a severe attack or something had happened, what would you have done? You know?" So I said, "Don't come near me. Don't talk to me. F off. Don't want to know you anymore. That's it." And karma came along because a few months later, he got caught for distributing drugs, tablets, E-tabs in a nightclub. Police were called. He had all the stuff confiscated, and he got so many weeks in jail, or so a year or so in jail, I think, as well. So he got his comeuppance, but in the end, he didn't do that anymore. He packed it all in, and he just became like a normal person after that. Bumped into him again, and no problems. He was a nice bloke. He doesn't do that stuff anymore. But I haven't seen him since that day, so don't know what's happened to him at the moment. Had some weed at the Reading Festival back in '97. Just 1 second. I think someone's at the door. Just a minute.
Now, the family of the man who carried out the attacks has agreed to speak to me. Celeste, what has the last year been like?
Very hard.
Oh, you're in here now. Hello. No, nobody was there. I heard this noise like somebody put something through the door and it hit the floor, and I went out there and there was nothing, so I know what that was. Had some weed at the Reading Festival back in 1997. Yeah, I've done that. I used to go around a friend's house and we used to have a few beers, smoke a bit of weed and watch WWE. This was around about 1990. No, it wasn't 97. It was after 97, somewhere in between the old school wrestling when I used to start watching it. When you had Bret Hart, the Bulldog, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Razor Ramon, Goldust, Booker T. Booker T was wrestling. The Rock, but he wasn't the Rock he is now. Mind you, he should change his name now to the Boulder. He's so bloody big. You know, the Rock name doesn't suit him anymore. It should be called the Boulder or something. All those old school wrestlers, you know, that are, you know, no longer here anymore. You know, things like that. That was good days, that was. But in the end, once you have the initial hit from the weed and you do it again, it's just like smoking a normal cigarette. So in the end, I just decided that it wasn't worth doing anymore. So I packed that in as well. I've had a few puffs on a cigar back in the day. I used to like a Castella or one of the very small Henry Winterman thin ones. Never really smoked too many proper cigarettes. Mum caught me and said, if you want to smoke, you can come down and sit with me and your dad in the front room and smoke in there. And immediately I quit. So I haven't smoked for about 20 odd years now. Yes, I was off again. I went off again to I heard a noise. I thought somebody had come to the door. So an itchy eye.
They show that at this
Yeah,
point, while
okay.
still enthusiastically
Yeah, I thought nothing there though. Once I went down there, there was like, you know, that initial noise when you got the door open and you're not that far away, you can hear things, and then it's like that slap when something hits the floor. Because in the kitchen we got a black lino, and once something hits that they put through the door, it makes this big slapping sound, and you can really hear it. So I thought somebody dropped something through the door from my flatmate upstairs, or somebody called round on the off chance that, you know, he might be in, they want to say hello, and no, nobody out there. So I don't know what that noise is or was. I need a cold shower. Well, you're getting excited, Jason. You're getting excited in this hot weather. Gonna go and you know, go and have a cold shower and you know, calm yourself down. When are you going to stream in your... No, I'm not. You will never, ever see me in one of those. And besides, I haven't got the body for it. No way. I haven't done enough. I haven't done enough working out yet. I mean, I'm losing a bit of weight. Look, I'm not as big as I used to be. Look, I've got a bit of a belly, but it's going down. But I need to do a little bit more, like constantly. But in this weather, I'd have to take my t-shirt off, and at the back of my display cabinet there, I've got a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. But I'm not consistent enough with it now. I need to get back to it. I was doing 3 times a day at one stage, like curls and like there and like this and up and down and like curls and then into your chest and out, things like that, to work your this area up here, chest area and things, and bring down some of the weight. And I was doing well. Now I'm putting on I'm getting a little podge again, so I need to get back to it. But even if I did, one thing about me is if I had a good body, like some of these people that I see out there on the street when it's hot, they whip their shirt off and they got, you know, not 6 packs, but they got a flat stomach and, you know, good pecs, and they look good, you know, not over the top for their size. If it was me and I was happy with the way I was, you know, I'd worked out, got a flat stomach, you know, got myself the way I wanted it to be, I still couldn't walk around with my shirt off. I just don't like the idea of walking around with a shirt off. I like to, you know, keep my tops on. A lot of people just, you know, whip them off and, yeah, look at me, mate. Look at me bowling down the high street with me 6-pack and me pecs and all me tattoos and everything. It's like, nah, it's not the sort of thing I would do. You're too hot. No, not really, not now. I mean, even my auntie the other day that I haven't seen in a long time, that I don't really make time for, along with my uncle as well, because obviously I don't, you know, have them coming round here. So I've given up on going round there, as I've said before. But she said to me, you've lost weight as well. I said, yeah, I know. I've been trying to keep to a rhythm of eating early. I used to eat late when I was younger, getting home from work. I was eating about 10 or 11 o'clock. Then I was waiting a while and going to bed. And then I wasn't in the right mind frame at that time, because all I could do was eat when I could eat. So now I'm regulating it while I've got the time to eating early, exercising, you know, and getting out for a walk and doing this and that. So I'm getting there, but I'm not going to do a daily video every day going, oh yeah, I've dropped a bit of weight, I've done this, I've done that. I'll do what I need to do, and when I get to where I want to get to, then I'll be a little bit happier. But at the moment, it's coming off a little bit. I'm not too big. So I was a lot bigger before. I was like 16 something stone, I think. I think at one time I went down to 12, and I think now I've gone back up to around about 15 and a half, 16. I won't know until I get the scales out in there and check myself again. But yeah, I'll keep doing a little bit of exercise and get back to it now. But if I went and did it now, I'd be sweating my backside off more than I am just sitting here talking to you. So I'll do that later. I might do, a session after the stream before I get myself ready for bed. I'm too hot. Is that a thought process you've got for yourself, or do you just mean that you're too hot as in the weather? If you be running around, if you think you're too hot, singing "Right Said Fred, I'm Too Sexy" in a minute, swinging a towel around your head before you get in the shower. I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts, and I'm too sexy for New York. I can't remember. Is it New York, Japan or something, isn't it? New York, Japan and Milan, something like that. Nothing wrong with you. No, there isn't. Not now. But I used to be slim when I was younger, and as I got bigger and older, I've filled out. So I'm now trying to get the weight down a bit, and I think I'm doing it all right. Other people do it wrong. They're starving themselves, working out. One girl did it. It was all over the news or something. Carl, she was so ill. She went on the Kellogg's Special K diet, but what she didn't realise is you're supposed to have a bowl in the morning, a bowl in the afternoon, and then a dinner at night, and that's it. That helps you drop the jean size. What she was doing is she was eating cereal, just cereal all the time. And in the end, she was sick. She was bringing up blood. She had to go to the hospital, everything. Oh, it was horrendous. She just because she missed out the one meal at the end of the day, which was the process she used to drop the jean size. She obviously didn't know, but she made herself so ill from that. I felt so sorry for her when I read that. It was bad, very bad. Takes time, don't it? It does indeed. But you got to keep working at it. Like YouTube has taken a bit of time, But now I've noticed, as I've said to some of you, that I've had a spike in the subs. I've gone up to nearly 340 now from the last 333, 34 that I had. So I've gained 4. I don't know where from, but I seem to have, I'm at 338 now. But at the moment, there seems to be a spike on YouTube. Too sexy for my shower. Too sexy for my shower. Gonna feel the water power. I'm too sexy for my shower. Too sexy for my shower. Gonna feel the water power. I used to love that song. That was great. I know you feel I used to be 23 stone. Geesh, really? Depression is a bitch, but I've been working on my diet and I'm around the 13, aiming for 11 now. Wow. Well, all I can say is, congratulations. If you do it the right way, then it's good. Too many people try to achieve what they want the wrong way just because they want to get into modelling and things like that, and they want, to have the perfect body and stuff. And it's just, it's sad. And the fact is also, America, they got a very, very high majority of people that conform to the standards of what you need to be to actually achieve what you want to do. So it means, like, say for example, WWE, if you look at Charlotte Flair, how different does she look now to what she was when she left before? And you can tell that she actually has had surgery of some sort, plastic surgery, because she looks completely different to how she was when she went away last time. And then you got Natalia. Natalia's done it. you know, they all bought into the fact that you've got to enhance your breasts, you've got to have this work done, you've got to look the right way to be able to be accepted into the role that you want to be in, and not realising that if you're going to be yourself and they don't want you in there, then that's on them, not you. But if they really want the job, they conform to the standards and they go and get the work done. It's a sad system that you can't just be who you are and get a job and do the job that you want to do. It's ridiculous out there, absolutely ridiculous. I hate it when they get surgery. Yeah, I know. I think Saraya Jade's done it now, who used to be Paige in WWE. She's gone to AEW, and how different does she look now? She's got a chest tattoo just under her breasts. I think she's had work done on her top half. I think she's had a bit of work done on her face with her lips and stuff. And it's like buying into the system again, that you've got to be a certain way to be accepted into the role or the job that you want to be in. You can't be yourself. You got to look like, some Barbie doll or something just to get in where you want to get in. If I won't accept you for who you are, you don't need that job. No matter how much it pays, no matter how good it is, if you can't get in for who you are and you're not willing to conform to the change and to the standards that they require from you, you don't need that job. There's plenty of other jobs out there you don't have to make any changes for, But the sad thing is, Americans buy into the system and they do it just because they want that job. First thing they do when a woman goes into WWE, it's a boob job from the head of the company. Yeah, it probably does. But then, have you noticed also that WWE had this thing about people being a certain weight? Now, I might be wrong, but I believe that Asuka, I haven't seen her for a while, I think she's injured. But Asuka, the Japanese woman, she was a bit bigger than what she is now, and she's considerably dropped weight to conform to WWE's regulations. You see, again, you got to be a certain size and a certain weight. But on the other hand, how do they let Nia Jax stay at the size she's at then if you got to drop weight and conform to standards? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. WWE had this thing years ago where they said, we don't really like big women in the wrestling business. So now they've got the two that I can think of is the one that used to be Doudrop, who's now Piper Niven, and the other one is Nia Jax. So, WWE got to make their mind up how they want their wrestlers to be, because this is getting silly now. The doors come off again. All right, Jay. What I'll do is I'll pop round tomorrow. Once I've done, if I'm in town, I'll call round in the afternoon. I'll have a look at it.
But I definitely did not think you should have been walking around.
I think what you're going to need is a wooden plinth or something, a piece of wooden block behind the hinge. That's going to be drilled into the fitting, and then you put the hinges onto the wooden block. I think that's going to be an easier way of doing it. I hope you haven't got the windows smashed though. If that door came off and fell into the concrete driveway, I hope the inlaid windows haven't smashed all over the floor. That's the last thing you need, all that. Then the other thing is you might have to look for a new door in Homebase or somewhere like that. It could even be the fittings where the hinges are. half broken. Oh, God. I'll have a look at it tomorrow. If I go into town with my dad and I go for a beer with him, I'll call round to your place on the way back and see. Oh, you're talking about the hinges need screwing in. Okay. Yeah, I'll get some gear together tomorrow, and I'll see if I can come round with a screwdriver and a few other things, and I'll see if I can put the hinges in. It depends on whether the wood. Yeah, we'll do. It depends if the wood that's been cut for the hinges to be laid into is split, or where the screws have gone in, it's split the wood. Because if that's the case, you're going to need a small block to cover that old hole, and then they got to be drilled in, screwed through, and then the hinges need to be mounted onto that piece of wood. So I'll check it tomorrow and I'll have a look. It's a shame Cole's not around, because he could do that. He's working on a house in Portsmouth at the moment. His girlfriend's sister's place. So he's not available, but I think I know roughly what to have a look at. But I've got to have a look at where the hinges are fitted and make sure that the wood's not split, because that could be a reason why the door's not staying in as well. So I might have to, undo the screws and take the whole door off to make sure that the wood behind it is okay, where the hinges have been placed. If I'm up early enough in the morning, I might pop round before you go to work, see if I can do it. If you leave for work at 9, if I'm up early enough, I'll try and get round to you for 8 o'clock. I might even ask my dad if he can come with me that way. If I take the door off, at least I've got him there to help me move the door, so we can have a look, at the wood in the frame where it's been cut for the hinges to be put in. What is this thing on TV here? Nottingham attacks. I'll talk about Nottingham attacks. You know what happened in London today? Bloke went round stabbing 2 people. Fucking nutter.
And he said it's already done, then he hangs up. At the time of this call, Baldo Carapin had already stabbed and killed 2 university students. Barnaby Weather and Grace Simone.
Where is the Timo wrestling match?
It's already done.
All right, what time is it? 25 past 8 almost.
I was convinced that he was going to cut himself, but this would end.
What should we do? Yeah, they probably won't riot on this one because the bloke's been arrested, so it's done and dusted now, isn't it? They got the guy, but there's some fucking stupid stuff going on at the moment. We had a protest last Wednesday, and thank God it went peacefully. There was a couple of idiots outside shouting at people, saying, why don't you F off, you muggy C word, and all that. One bloke came running across the road, but the police stopped him. And then the Saturday after that, apparently they were all coming down from London again to meet up with a load of people on Southend Seafront to have a knife fight with machetes and all that stupid stuff. So the police were out in full force with riot vans and, riot shields and everything else. Oh, it's getting silly. Around my friend's area, Hainault Avenue, there's gangs that run that area, top and bottom, always fighting with each other, disputing the territories, and it never ends. Never ends. Now you got these idiots running around stabbing people for no reason. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I'm gonna have a shower now. Have a good evening. All right, Jason. Thanks for coming in. I'll see you tomorrow night because I'm gonna be modding for you while the premiere's on. So I'll be doing that while checking out your newest video. So looking forward to it, man. Sound a bit London then, didn't I? Looking forward to it, man. You know what I mean, innit? Not that I am from London, but alright. It's nearly 8:30. Who have we got in here still? Thumbs up if you're still in the chat. Let's see how many we've got left. We haven't had Natalie's here. We haven't had the others in tonight, have we? Like Anne Rees or some of the others. Hope they're okay. I'm still trying to get ribs in, but Mondays is just no good for. I told her to drop by. She said she'll try, but I don't think Mondays are a good day. I might have to do another stream on a different day, I think. And see if I can get more people in on a different day as well. I know one of Jason's friends wants to do a stream. Can't remember who that was. But when Jason went live the other day, he said they couldn't do a Monday because that's mine. And then other days, other people are streaming. There's so much going on with YouTube at the moment. People streaming and, other people picking days for doing certain things. That's why I picked the Monday, because a Monday seemed to not have anything going on. And I personally just did it as an experimental thing. I did a test in January to see how it would go. And because I enjoyed it so much, I thought I'd just carry it on again and continue it. So, this has been going for 8 months now, I think, since the start of January 2024. I did 9 years on YouTube before I even started doing any form of live streaming. So, yeah. 9 years. I'll be into my 10th year on the 21st of September. 10 years on YouTube. 10 years. Doesn't feel like I've come very far, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I mean, I redid my YouTube banner and things, but I think I need, on my 10th year, I think after September, start of 2025, I'm gonna have a revamp on the channel. I'm gonna totally update it. I'm gonna find somebody who can help me with the design for the banner and things like that. I changed it once to what it is now, which is the two Anubises. I did the text, the highlighted thing, and the name. I found the name online, and then I put the date on there, 2015, in the blue, because that picture was already, one that I could use with the pyramid and stuff. But I think after I hit 10 years, the start of January 2025, I'm going to update the channel banner, the art and everything. I'm going to redo some thumbnails. I actually have a thumbnail I designed for was it This Week on Xbox that I've been putting up. I was experimenting as to what I was going to be doing. I mean, at the moment they're generic. I've got, if I share my screen right here, This week on Xbox, they're just plain, like, sort of thumbnails at the picture. They're Crash Bandicoot. I did the text for this week on Xbox myself. But next year, 2025, this is what I'm gonna be using. Where is it? Canva. Projects. I've got a whole new text thing. I'm going to use a different style of thumbnail. Where is my thing? That's the old one. Let's go to home. Just a second, I'll find it, then I'll show you.
He works undercover. Skills into call centers so he can hear and see everything they do. I see these scammers.
Yeah, because I already started doing some new ones for the Banishers Ghost of New Eden thing. The game that I tried, and then I tried out a new style of art for this week. I can't find it. See if I can get it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right. Now I can do it. Right, so you got the old ones, which I showed you. Now I'll show you the new thumbnail, which I'll be doing next year for that, and then I'll make up some new ones as I go along. So Canva. Okay. So this one here with the control pad and the new text is going to be that. That's the one I'll be using next year. I made that text up myself, and based on how the text was for the actual show that comes weekly, I just made my own version up. Green bar at the bottom with the date in it. So you're going to have something that looks like that with that text. I might use a frame and have the picture of what I'm going to use for the thumbnail in the frame. Keep that text and move it across and have a black background. Just make it look a little bit nicer. But this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4 across from the top and 1 down. So you see the lava and the pad and all the brand new text and everything else there with a date underneath. That's the style I'll be using next year. That might be a little bit different in terms of how you see that thumbnail when it's actually up. But that will be the new thumbnail that I use there. And if I go back to home, this is the thumbnails I used for Banishers. Yes, if I click on it, actually clicking on it would be easier. I'll stop sharing now, but yeah, that's roughly what it's going to be. I'm going to do a whole load of new thumbnails. I'm going to update the whole channel. I'll find somebody who can help me with it, and yeah, you'll see a whole new design to the channel by January of next year. So just got to plan it, work it all out, how it's going to go, what I like, and what I think everybody else would like about it. Work out the style, the design, and everything, and then put it into fruition. Right, we've gone just over an hour. I've only got one person left, which is Natalie. I'm sweating my backside off still in here. This is fucking stupid. I just need cold water on my face every 5 minutes now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. I know it's only been short, but Jason's gone. Other people haven't come in. I think Jay's having trouble with his Wi-Fi again. Natalie, you're the only one left. So, yeah, I think it's a good place to end it. So let's say thanks to Natalie for coming in. Thanks to Jason Haunted Sessions. Thanks to Jay Asgar. Anybody else who could be lurking in the background that hasn't actually come into the chat, thanks for supporting and being here tonight. And I'll see you next week at 7:30, same time, same place. Take care of yourself out there in the world, and bye for now.
Very expensive phones and tablets, which Thomas